it, then don't listen.
Chirp family, what's going on? It's your boy HeIsMellowD, Mellow, Jalil, Drippy, whatever you want to call me. And we are back with another episode of Ima Shut Up podcast. This is episode 42. I hope everyone's having a good day out there. If you're not having a good day, go do something to make sure that you have a good day, because who's in charge of your happiness? You are. Just before we get started, I want to tell everyone who's listening or watching this episode to make sure that you like, follow, share, subscribe, retweet, repost, all of that good stuff so this podcast can grow. That's on all the social medias and all the podcast platforms, wherever you get your podcasts. All right. Right. I said today is episode 42. 42. So this is our Jackie Robinson episode. I think this might be my first time that I'm using a baseball player, but he's like the only 42 that I can like really think of right now. I think Ronnie Lott, but he's like an old football player from like the 80s, 90s, like before my time, before I was born. But he was a really good safety. He wore number 42 and he played for San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, I got like a weird kind of like knowledge of just like kind of random sports facts and shit when it comes to like people and players and stuff. I don't know. I appreciate it though, so that's why I throw them into the episodes. But yeah, man, I hope everyone's mental spirits are great and everyone's doing well. I hope today's going better than yesterday and all that other stuff. Just to jump right off, this is a PSA to anyone in my family. Nikki, you're probably like one of the only ones who listen. And my mom, I think. But make sure y'all send this around. Just like, whatever. People want to send my stuff around now because whatever. Listen, this podcast is for me to air my grievances out with the world, for me to vent, for me to talk my shit, for me to say whatever it is that I want to say. Whatever happens to me, and if you don't want to be a topic on my podcast, probably you should just leave me the fuck alone. How about that? Simple as that. I'm not going to really go into too much detail this time because, yeah, you motherfuckers has been getting on my fucking nerves the past weekend. But that's neither here nor there. That is the PSA. I am going to talk about whatever has happened to me during my weekend, during my life, during whatever. If you don't want to be talked about, how about you just don't cause a problem or cause a rift in what the fuck I got going on, and you can just be a little blip in the detail about something that happened on my weekend. But no, if you want to fucking act a fool with me, then you're going to be a topic. And I'm going to say your name because it's my podcast and I want you to know what's happening. So that's just what it is. Y'all can stop all the extraness. I'm off of whatever y'all are on. Okay? I am off whatever y'all are on. I was off it once I said what I had to say on the episode that they're talking about. But I'm keeping it vague because I just don't even want to get into it. And I don't even want to really give y'all this fucking time, especially too because I had one of the most amazing weekends that I've ever had in my life. But true in my family fashion, y'all love to fucking take me down from whatever high or ecstatic or joy I'm feeling and bring me right back down to reality. Nobody can do that but y'all. So that is my PSA. If you don't want to be a fucking topic on my podcast and you want to try to dictate how I feel and how I speak on my podcast, you can get the fuck up out of here. Period, point blank. That goes for everyone. So either way, but off the PSA, right into this. This is why I keep my family circle very close and very tight. My family circle, and especially too, that's why it's going to stay that way when my son gets here. Because people in my family love to disrespect you however they want to, but then they love to also dictate how you react to said disrespect. Yeah, that's not happening. And if I have to keep my son away from all of y'all to get away from the toxicity and negativity, I will, and I won't feel a thing about it. So I want y'all all to know that. Please know that my family circle is me, my wife, my son, my two brothers, Jordan and Gabe, my mom, my dad. Well, my three brothers, Jordan, Gabe, and Martin. Sorry, Martin, I didn't mean to forget you. You're in there as well. Jordan, Martin, and Gabe. My mom, her husband Kenny. My dad, his wife Mama Kia. And Angela's dad, Papa Ern, and her brother Steven. That is my family circle. That is who I strongly care about, and I'm riding for them with whatever. Now, does that mean it's fuck the rest of my family or my extendeds? No, that's not what it means. But y'all need to also know, if y'all got any other problem with any of the people that I just named, no, I'm riding for them, right, wrong, or indifferent. So I took this little segment in the beginning of the podcast to address my family, and I hope y'all hear this. Like I said, Mom, Nikki, make sure y'all send this around to everybody else too that got something to say about what I'm doing on my podcast that y'all do not even fucking support. And you didn't even know it was happening or I was doing it until somebody told you to go listen to a certain episode. And y'all think I don't have the fucking analytics. It's my podcast, it's my platform. I look at this stuff. I can tell that this one episode is starting to get more and more traction. And just putting a coincidence together, all you motherfuckers want to start calling and texting my phone. I don't know if y'all thought I was born yesterday or something, but no. It's been deaded since I said what I said. For the last time, I'm off what the fuck y'all are on right now. And however y'all want to carry it is how it's going to be carried. Now, nextly, as I said, I had the best fucking time of my life this weekend. Childhood me is so fucking happy. I'm still on a fucking high, bro. I winded up at Wrestlemania this weekend, bro. I was at Wrestlemania 40 and excuse me, I lost my shit. Oh my god. What's the word? I healed so much childhood trauma this weekend, yo. Like, y'all see how much I talk about wrestling on here. Because and how I'm telling y'all what I'm doing, the attitude era and everything. Bro, I have wanted to, for so long in my life, to go to a wrestling event since I was 5 years old. And at 29 years of age, I went to fucking WrestleMania weekend, bro. I was there Saturday night, Sunday night, and me and my wife went to fucking Raw together on Monday. And we did WWE World before we went to Raw. I am so just like, I feel so fucking accomplished. Like, childhood me, I'm telling y'all, childhood me is the happiest he's ever been. He don't know what the fuck is going on right now. He's like, he lost his mind. Something's going, it's like he's having a conniption. It's Tuesday. I am still on a fucking high from that shit, bro. First of all, night one, I'm gonna tell y'all my whole experience. So night one, and first of all, shout out to you, mama. The only reason I went is because I was venting. My mom did some impulsive stuff, but I appreciate her for it. But I was venting to my mom because Angela and I were supposed to go to WrestleMania this year together. But even before that, when they first announced that WrestleMania 40 was going to be in Philly, Justin and I, we had already planned, like, bro, we are going to WrestleMania. We're going to fulfill some childhood dreams. This is what we're doing. And I was already like, bet, bro, say no more. Already with it. Then as time goes on, I get Angela more into wrestling. We're watching the Attitude Era, watching some of the new stuff. Oh, and shout out to my co-host. She's here with me too. Stormy is here laying down. But yeah, we get Angela into some of the new stuff, get her a lot into like the Attitude Era and everything. So then it's like, oh, when it comes back around, they start talking about it some more. Now Angela is like, yeah, babe, we I would love to go. We'll have a great time. Then fast forward a little bit, it's October 2023. Angela is now pregnant. I tell Justin from the rip, I'm like, bro, I got like this is where I'm starting my responsibility shit. I know for a fact that we've been planning this, but I have a son coming now, or I have a kid coming because I didn't know the gender of him yet before this. So this was like right after we announced that we were pregnant together. I hit Justin, was like, bro, it's gonna be slow for WrestleMania because I gotta prepare for my child. Now, give you a little backstory. So this is basic. That's basically why I was venting to my mom. I was just a little upset. I'm like, yo, this is just annoying because it's like this is something I have wanted to do my entire life, and I never got to do it because, like, I'm like, I told her straight up. I'm like, yo, like, y'all as my parents, y'all knew I was wrestling fans, and it's like it was one time that it ever came up because when I was younger, when I was that's when I was really into wrestling. It was like they didn't come to Philly that much, right? But one year they came and they was going to be in Philly July 18th. My birthday was July 21st. My mom was like, "Oh, I'm going to get you tickets to go." Da 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 da. Right. But then I had gotten like some minor trouble at school back in like May, June, like right before school was about to end, because So then she's like, "Oh, you're not going to Raw," and that was just it. And then it never ever came back up. So I think she was probably feeling a little like mother's guilt there, and right. So, but I'm venting to her. I'm like, "Yo, it just sucks because it's like." The one time in my life where it's like I'm actually I'm doing well. I got a good amount of money. I got a nice, decent amount of money saved up and all of this. And I'm just like trying to prepare for my future. And it's like the one time in my life where I'm doing well. It's like, damn, I want to finally do something that I've always wanted to do as a kid, but I can't because if I do, I'm sacrificing and I'm taking away from my child and my family. And it was just like, it was really just basically me venting about just being an adult and it's just getting on my nerves. But it's like, I'm like, oh no. She was like, well, how much are the tickets? I'm like, mom, tickets are fucking expensive as hell. It's WrestleMania. Like, what do you mean? Tickets are expensive as shit. And it's like, I was like, that's not the point. Like, I have the money. I know for a fact I have the money. But if I go buy these tickets for me and Angela, I'm taking away from her and our son and our dogs. So I'm basically like, I'm just venting to her and I'm like, mom, she's like, well, I can look into it. I'm like, mom, do not buy me a ticket. Do not buy me nothing. I don't need you to get me anything. I'm just venting because this is just how I'm feeling right now. And once I get it off my chest, I'll be fine. So she's like, well, if I bought you a ticket, would you go even though you said you would? I'm like, I mean, I guess, but it's like, don't buy me one because like, I don't want the ticket to go to waste. Right. So get off the phone with her. Then I call my dad. And basically, when I'm venting, I like to vent to both sides of my parents because like they both give me different perspectives of what shit is going on. And yeah. So that's why I talk to my parents a lot. So I call my dad, talk to him. And then he was like, "Oh, your mom was just calling me too. Let me see what she called you for." And I was like, "Oh, she's probably calling you because she wants you to like go half with her on a ticket for me for WrestleMania." And I just told her not to buy me something, but not to buy me anything. Da, 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 da. And I was just venting to her about how I feel about it. He was like, "Well, I know how you feel about it too. It's like this has been a lifelong dream of yours." And it's like, y'all, you really don't ask us for nothing. Like, I can't really remember the last time that you asked me or your mom for anything. And I'm like, well, that's a point because I'm an adult. I'm almost 30 years old. I don't like, I take care of myself. I take care of my family. That's how I've been since I was an adult. He's like, yeah, but it's like, y'all, you're still our kid. We can still do for you. So then he was like, I'm gonna call her on three-way. And then she picks up. She's like, oh yeah, I got you a ticket. And I'm like, mom, no, why did you do that? And she was like, well, I was just like, I basically, she was like, I just wanted to make you feel good and just to do something nice for you because you don't ask us for anything. You don't fucking We don't do anything for you because you so self-sufficient in a sense. That's basically what she was saying. She was like, and I only got you a ticket because Angela's 7.5 months pregnant. I really don't think that's the best environment for her. And I'm like, okay, which I agree. And I'm like, well, thank you, mom, so much. Um, so long story short, we get home. I get home. I tell Angela, I'm like, my mom fucking got me a WrestleMania ticket, 2 day pass, da 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 da. But then I'm like, I don't want to leave Angela home. So then I tried to fucking see if I could turn that ticket in and then turn it into a 2 day ticket for both of us, but I couldn't do that. So then Angela wound up just taking me. She was like, babe, I understand. I don't want you to miss this because I know this has been a lifelong dream of yours. So I wound up just going by myself. So the first night I was there, me and Justin, my boy Justin, he'll come into the story more too. Shout out to my boy for real. That's really my fucking boy. That's my guy. But so the first night we walk in together, but we're at separate seats. Like Justin is on the floor. I'm in a club box where my mom got me. And the first night, it was cool. It was cool. I was very excited. Um, I was a little higher up, so it was a little bit harder to see, but I still enjoyed myself. But it was like what I thought was going to be happening up there or just in the arena wasn't really happening up in the club box. Like everybody was kind of like coupled or grouped up. So then it was just me with one solo seat and like nobody was really talking to me or nothing. But I still had a good time. I fucking got to see The Rock in fucking live in person, bro. I was losing my shit up there, all my videos and everything. It was just a great time, right? So then that night after night one, I felt real accomplished and real fucking just productive as an adult. Like fulfilled some childhood dreams, and then I ran right to work afterwards, bro. I felt amazing. I'm like, you know what? Go ahead, Jalo. This is how you do it. You adult shit has to come with work and play, right? So then night two comes, and I'm getting ready to go out to the John. Justin, he only had a ticket for night one. But he was like, bro, I had such an amazing time. I'm getting a ticket for night two and I'm going on the floor. I don't give a fuck. Right. So he had a little scheme on how to like the ticket. He knew because he was paying attention to the prices of the tickets and shit yesterday. So, excuse me. I'm looking at my phone. Somebody's calling me. I don't know who that is though. Whatever. I'll call him back, I guess. But yeah, so from night one, he was looking at the prices for night two, and he was like, "You know what? When I'm gonna make my move." And he knew from night one what time they stopped selling the tickets. He knew at 6:20, so I have to buy my ticket before 6:20. 6:10 to 6:15 is like my perfect window, right? So that's what he has. So night two comes. He's hitting me. He's talking to me. He's like, "Bro, I'm getting on the floor. I don't give a fuck." I'm like, "All right, bet, whatever." Well, I'm like, "All right, well, I already got a ticket in, but I'm self-deemed finesse king." So I'm like, "All right, bet." Well, I bought me some colorful, like the multicolored, assorted colored wristbands. And I'm like, "Well, I'm getting in that floor, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting down there with you." So he like, look, listen, bro. One ticket is $500 to get on the floor, but two tickets is like 660, I think it was, for both tickets. So it was like three something a piece, right? Justin hit me with the fucking godly proposition. This nigga said, bro, look, I was already gonna pay $500 for the one ticket. Would you just pay the difference, the 160, so we can both just be on the floor together and you got a guaranteed seat to be on the floor and you don't gotta do the finesse shit? I'm like, yo, this nigga Justin, he is the best at getting me to spend money, bro. I swear to God. And it's always because like the propositions and shit that he be coming up with be like, it's like, yo, it's too good to be true. It's like you cannot give that deal up. I would be stupid as hell to give up a floor seat at WrestleMania for $160. I said, nigga, do it. You know I'm with that shit. So then we laughing, and I'm like, bro, you really like, you always do this. You know how to get me to spend money, because it's like, I'm never gonna turn up a good deal, and you always make that shit out to be a good deal for me if you want it to be a good. That's really my boy, bro. Shout out to you, Justin. I know you don't fucking listen to the podcast like that, but I don't think you listen to any podcast for real. But nigga, you is my fucking guy, bro. Like, my best man at my wedding. You made my fucking bachelor party and shit happen. Like, you made sure that we fulfilled our childhood dreams to get on the fucking floor at Wrestlemania. Yeah, bro. You my guy. Bet, like, you my nigga, bro, for real. Yeah. I don't even think it's gonna be a godparent games. You the goddad, nigga. Like, you really my fucking guy, Justin. So yeah, shout out to you, bro. So we get to the floor, and bro, it is a completely different fucking experience on the floor than what it is to be in the stands, and like the stands or the stadium seats. Oh my god, like, I was completely fucking captivated down there on the floor, bro. Only thing I will say, it fucking sucked, because like whenever they would do like chair spots or get up on an announcer table and do like slams and shit, you couldn't see that, because all the people from that's in front of you on the floor, they're now standing up so they can get a better view of what's happening. So yeah, but other than that, amazing fucking time, bro. Like, I'm not going to recap all the matches, because if you watch WrestleMania, you've seen it. You don't really need me to recap it. But nigga, night 2, first of all, I seen the fucking, from night 1, I seen the people's elbow in a rock bottom in fucking person, bro. I thought I would never see that ever in my fucking life. I was like, I just like, bro, I was getting chills as I was taping that shit. But then night 2, bro. Dog, I from the rip, night 2 was fucking amazing, bro. Like, it was like night 2 was like, I feel like catered to the Attitude Era fans, for real. Dog. First of all, they opened up with Stephanie McMahon. I can't tell you the last time I remember seeing Stephanie McMahon in the WWE universe. And then she did the famous Triple H Are You Ready opening. Fuck, I'm like, oh, this is what we in for tonight. Then we got Bobby Lashley. You know, Bobby Lashley, he wasn't Attitude Era, but he was more Ruthless Aggression Era. But he still wrestles in, I forget, but I forget the name of his team. But him and them, they all came out, an all-black team, when the Philadelphia Street, it was like a 6-man street fight tag team or whatever. But fucking Bubba Ray Dudley was the fucking guest referee, dog. And I got to scream, get the tables with fucking Bubba Ray, bro. Like, if y'all can tell, my voice is like kind of going, because we was screaming so fucking much Sunday, dog. Oh my god. Like, I got to scream, get the tables with Bubba Ray. And so I'm like, after that, I'm already just fucking ecstatic. I'm like, yo, tonight is amazing, bro. It's like, you being down there, you feel, it's like you can kind of feel the fucking, the thuds and shit when they get slammed on the ground, bro. Like, when not the ground, when they getting slammed on the fucking ring, and it's like the apron and shit just be making these big ass noises, and all the speakers, you like definitely feel that shit. Like, it's just amazing. And then as the night goes on, fucking the main event, bro. First of all, shout out to Cody. He finished the story, even though I wanted my boy Roman Reigns to win. But Cody is the new WWE heavyweight, Universal Heavyweight Champion, right? But nigga, the fucking main event, dog. That's when I told y'all, childhood me was so fucking happy he did not know what to do with himself. Nigga, I seen The Rock, John Cena, and the fucking Undertaker, bro. What? I almost cried in that fucking arena, bro. I'm not lying to y'all. I almost fucking cried in there. Like, if y'all watch my story, y'all could hear me fucking, I put up the videos and shit. Like, you hear me, I am losing my shit, bro. Like, I was about to fucking piss or shit myself. Like, childhood me was so fucking happy. Like, dog, adult me was so happy. Like, nigga, I thought I would never in my life. I got to witness the rock bottom John Cena. And my boy John Cena did the fucking attitude adjustment. And you can't see me to Solo. No, he did the attitude adjustment to Roman Reigns. The you can't see me. What did he do? Did he do that to Solo? I think so. But dog, bro, I lost my shit. I was losing my fucking mind. And then when everyone when you heard that fucking, like, bro, first of all, the main event. So first of all, yeah, you just gotta be a little, because I'm jumping all over. First of all, fucking Jimmy Uso came out first, kicked Cody Rhodes in the face. Boom, right? So then Jey Uso comes out. Now they going at it. Jey Uso winds up fucking spearing Jimmy Uso off the stage. That shit was lit. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? We going crazy. Then fucking Solo comes out. Then he's spiking Cody in the throat, right? So then you hear the like, I don't know. I'm not gonna and my voice is fucked up, so I can't really mimic the John Cena music. But you're the bro. We start losing it. Me and Justin is next to each other, fucking losing our minds. Like, oh my fucking god, bro, it's John Cena. What the fuck? Yeah. So then John Cena comes out, fucks up Solo. Now it's John Cena and Roman Reigns in the ring. He hit Roman Reigns with the attitude adjustment. Then the fucking if you smell break. We lose our shit again, bro. Oh, bro, it's The Rock. What the fuck? So, yeah. Then The Rock come out. He ducks Cena's punch, hit him with the fucking rock bottom in the middle of the ring. Then you hear that fucking boom. You heard the Undertaker gong, bro. I swear I thought that place was about to fucking explode, bro. That place was about to explode. Oh yeah, before John Cena and Rock came out, the Seth Rollins came out in his shield gear, which is cool. Yeah, that's the reason why Roman Reigns lost, because he tried to finally get his revenge on Seth for the fucking chair shot. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. That's great storytelling and all that, but nigga, I'm just telling y'all my experience right now. Bro, seeing the Undertaker come out, we lost whatever bits and pieces of our mind that we had. We lost that shit right then and there. It was gone. It was out of our minds, never to come back again. Oh my god, it was such an amazing night, bro. It was great. And I'm just so fucking happy that I got to experience that once in my life. Like, I really thought I would never, ever in a million years ever see what I saw last night. Well, not last night, Sunday night. And what I will say, like, on the floor, them niggas is talking to you. They is diehard wrestling fans down there. Like, I thought I was a big wrestling fan. No, I'm I'm nothing compared to these niggas, bro. Like, they was giving me like crash courses on everything. Like, bro, they was talking about fucking pay-per-views from like 2014 and shit. I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to fucking, like, me and Justin just trying to fucking fit in to try to make sure that they don't think that we like posers or something, because we don't know all the fucking answers. I'm like, yo, nigga, why these niggas just talking to us like this? He was like, bro, this is where the camaraderie is. It's down here. Like, I guess up there it ain't as much, but down here they're gonna talk to you. So yeah, that shit was amazing, bro. That shit was such an amazing time. And I tell you one thing, wrestling fans and like just the wrestling business, bro, they got shit on lock when it comes to money wise and like branding, merchandising. Dog, wrestling fans spend so much fucking money, bro. It's not even funny. Yo, all them fucking everybody, not everybody. It was like 70,000 people there each night, right? I'm telling you, at least 25 to 30,000 of them motherfuckers had them replica championship belts, bro. I looked them shits up online. Them bitches is $500 a pop. Them bitches is $500 a pop. And then you got 20,000 people walking around with that shit on right now. Let's just do some quick maths. Let's just do some quick math real quick. Hold on. 20,000. We'll put it on the low end because I'm sure it was probably more, but I'm putting it at 20,000 just for the low end. 20,000 people at $500 a pop. That is $10 million in just belt sales, bro. And that was from one night. That was like 20,000 people both nights. That's $20 million in just belt sales. Not to mention, I seen fucking like I don't know, 70% of the fucking crowd had the fucking WrestleMania football jerseys on. Them bitches was $100 a piece too. I'm like, yo, the WWE Superstore was taxing shit was like $40 a t-shirt. I'm like, oh hell no. I'm glad I'm here, but I can't carry it like all y'all other wrestling fans carry it. And then you walk through the Superstore and walk through WWE World, it's niggas with 2, 3, 4 belts around they fucking waist. Like, all right, I'm exaggerating with 4, but it'll be a friend group. One of these niggas got 2 belts, the other got 2 belts, the other got 1, and fucking niggas was walking around in full Cody Rhodes gear. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. That's a completely different world, bro. Like, that's not, I don't know, it's not of regular people, I guess, but I loved it. I loved every minute of it, bro. I was so ecstatic. I was in that, like I told y'all, like I really almost cried in there. I really almost cried because I'm like, yo, y'all have no, like, I've been a wrestling fan since I was 5 years old, bro. I'm 29. Like, that's 24, almost 25 years of my life because I'll be 30 in July. That's crazy, bro. That was a lifetime goal achieved. Like, what? Y'all can tell I'm still happy as shit, bro. Like, I'm still happy as fuck about that shit, man. WrestleMania was amazing. It was amazing, bro. Greatest WrestleMania of all time. Easily. And I'm not just saying that because I was there. It was a great fucking show. Every match was good. I will say the Jimmy and Jay match was a little lackluster. That I feel like that match should have been a lot. It should have been a lot crazier. A lot like that should have been more of a talk of the town match. But every other match, fucking amazing, bro. What the hell? So, yes, man. I promise y'all, and I'm promising myself, when my son gets here years later, I swear I hope he is into wrestling because we are going to do that again. We are going to do that again. And then Monday, me and my wife, I took me and like to make it up to Angela since she didn't get to go to WrestleMania. We went to Raw Monday night and we had another fucking ball there. Got to see Jade Cargill with her badass, bro. Oh my God. And we seen Rhea Ripley. Well, no. Yeah, we seen Rhea Ripley on Monday Night Raw too. It was just a good ass time, man. And got to see John Cena again. Shout out to my boy R-Truth. That was the moment I really cared the most about. My boy R-Truth finally got a fucking WrestleMania moment, bro. He been wrestling since like 2002, I think. Maybe like 2004. I don't know. But very early 2000s, back when he was K-Quick. Now he fucking R-Truth, and he finally got his WrestleMania moment, bro. Shout out to that. And then we got to see him on Raw. And they was like, oh, we're wrestling with the person you can't see. We all knew what the fuck that meant. So we all got hyped like, oh, John Cena's coming out. John Cena is John Cena. Angela, she was like, how do y'all know that? Because she's still like a newer wrestling fan, and we're currently watching the Attitude Era, so she hasn't got to John Cena yet. She really just knows John Cena like he came from wrestling, but he didn't really she doesn't really know like all his wrestling lore because she really knows him more as an actor. So it's like everybody else, we knew, like once he said the person that you can't see, we knew that he was talking about John Cena. So we all got hyped. And then when he came out, the music came out. Angela was like, yo, you was right. I'm like, yeah, babe, we know. But yeah, she was like, I think she had a really good time too. And babe, I'm telling you, next time we go, we getting on the fucking floor is different. Even though our seats wasn't bad at Raw, but it would have been better on the floor. But again, I had to figure that out by being on the floor first to know that you gotta be on the fucking floor for wrestling events, bro. It's crazy. Such an amazing time. But nextly, man, getting off of WrestleMania, but still kind of staying in wrestling world. Bleacher Report put out a top 50 wrestlers list, bro. And I'm not going to go through all of it. Let's just talk about the top 10 real quick. Number 1, they got Bret the Hitman Hart. Bro, I don't know. It had to be like whoever was working at Bleacher Report, that nigga had to be somebody that was like a diehard Bret Hart fan and was like, oh, Hart Foundation, Hart Foundation. Nigga, Bret Hart is not the greatest wrestler of all time. Never, ever, ever, ever will he be, and never will he, like, never was he. Like, y'all need to stop that shit. And then the greatest wrestler of all time is who y'all have at number 2, and that's Stone Cold. And that's me being objective because Stone Cold isn't even my favorite wrestler. I was talking to Angela. If we're talking about favorites, Stone Cold is at 5th for me. But I recognize that he was the greatest fucking wrestler that WWE has ever fucking produced. So, yeah. Then they got Macho Man Randy Savage as number 3, over The Undertaker at number 4, and The Rock, who's number 7. They got John Cena and Bruno Sam. Bro, please, can y'all stop putting Bruno Sammartino in top whatever wrestling list? That nigga was like, don't get me wrong, he was a champion like way back in the day. But bro, we are far past the type of ability that those wrestlers had, bro. We're far surpassed that shit. That is disrespectful putting that nigga in the top 10 and putting him above The Rock and Shawn Michaels. Y'all got Macho Man Randy Savage and Bruno Sammartino and John Cena above The Rock and Shawn Michaels. That is fucking crazy. That's crazy as shit. Then at 9 you got Roddy Piper and then Hulk Hogan at number 10. Get Hulk Hogan the fuck out of here with his 4 moves. Nigga got 4 moves. Yes, he did amazing things for WWE. I'm not saying he didn't. But if we talking wrestling ability and all that shit, that nigga got 4 moves, bro. The big boot, the slam joint that he do where he lift you up and slam you, the smack across your chest, and then the leg drop. That's all you gonna get out of a Hogan fight or a Hogan wrestling match. Bro, they don't have Triple H in the top 20. This list is fucking crazy, bro. They got Kurt Angle, Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns, Andre the Giant, Mick Foley, Chris Jericho, Brock Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero, Randy Orton, CM Punk. All of those people are before Triple H. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of those names can become before Triple H. Like Mick Foley, arguably Kurt Angle, arguably maybe Randy Orton, Eddie Guerrero. But CM Punk, no. Chris Jericho, no. Brock Lesnar, there is an argument to be made. Oh, man. Roman Reigns, also an argument to be made. But yeah, Triple H at 21 is crazy. Hold on. Then they got Ed. I believe Edge is top 25. I'll give him that. But Ric Flair at 24? Ric Flair at 24 is fucking crazy. And they got Becky Lynch and Daniel Bryan before Ric Flair. The 16-time world champion. Y'all got them before Ric Flair. Crazy as shit. You're tripping. This list is from some bullshit, bro. Trish Stratus is in the top 30 above Razor Ramon and Kane. And Booker T. And fucking Batista. Bro, this list is some bullshit. Dog. Jeff Hardy is 43. Bleacher Report. Stay the fuck out of wrestling business, bro. What the fuck? The top 50 out of the 50, the 50th one is Big Show. Yeah. Stay out of wrestling business, Bleacher Report, because what the fuck is y'all talking about? The top 5 should go as followed. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels. Excuse me. Let's start again because I coughed. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Undertaker. And that fifth spot, boom. You give it to If you give it to Undertaker, you gotta give it to, I guess, Brett. Brett can be there. Yeah. So once again, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Undertaker, Brett. I won't say Brett he didn't do great things, but he is number 5, bro. He's not better than Shawn Michaels or Stone Cold or The Rock or Undertaker. Not hearing none of that shit. Oh man. But nextly, off my wrestling stuff. I know I just talked to y'all a lot about wrestling. But real quick, shout out to Dawn Staley and the South Carolina Gamecocks, the women's college basketball team. They beat Caitlin Clark and the Iowa. What are they? Buckeyes? No, that's Ohio State. Hawkeyes? I think it's Hawkeyes. Iowa. Yeah, man. South Carolina beat Iowa 87-75 to become the 10th team in women's college basketball to complete an undefeated season. Dawn Staley took a team that had a completely new starting 5 while carrying the same national championship expectations, then proceeded to win 38 straight games. She capped off a historic undefeated season by topping a Caitlin Clark-led Iowa squad, a team that had beat UConn and defending champions LSU. Her overall coaching record is 109-3, bro. And she's been coaching since 2008. Same school, South Carolina Lady Gamecocks. That's the best coach. That's the best coach in sports history, bro. I don't know. That record is absurd, dog. 109-3? 109-3? That is fucking ridiculous. 109-3 is crazy. I don't know if that's right. I seen it on an article that I read. So I don't know. If y'all see my baby Stormy face, it's all swollen again. She tried to get her lick back on ice. It didn't work out in her favor. I'm trying to if anybody has any tips on how to get your dogs not to fight, because they don't be fighting all the time, but yeah. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, she might be the best best coach in sports history for real. Definitely 1000% the best women's coach ever. Like in basketball, I don't know. Shit, might be. She's up there. She's her. Dawn Staley, shout out to you. But people are also trying to like create a narrative that people hate. Like we hate Caitlin Clark, or a lot of people hate Caitlin Clark because we're saying that she's not. Y'all cannot call her the greatest college player of all time. You just can't, because she's never won a championship. And that's a fact. You can't, like, you can be great. You can be great. You cannot be one of the greatest without a ring, bro. You just can't. It's just what it is. Sorry. But she did go off in the game, though. She had 30 points, 5 assists, and 8 rebounds. But South Carolina was just too much for Iowa to handle. And South Carolina's bench really won this fucking game for real. Their bench outscored Iowa's bench 37-0. And that 1000% will do it. 9 times out of 10, better team play will always beat better, just good individual play. But yeah, so shout out to you, Dawn Staley and the South Carolina Gamecocks, man. Y'all going crazy out here. But nextly, off of the basketball and the wrestling, we back in the rap, bro. Now listen, if you're like me, you thought on last Friday, when you woke up, you saw that J. Cole had dropped an album called Might Delete Later, where he's shooting all over this bitch, and then the last song of the album, he is responding directly to Kendrick Lamar. You thought just like me, probably. You was like, oh, hip hop is back, bro. Yes, that shit that I love, the competitiveness in rap is returning. And you was completely let down, just like I was on Sunday, when you realized that fucking J. Cole apologized for a diss. Bro, this nigga apologized for a diss. He said that was the most lamest shit that he has ever done. It didn't sit right with his spirit, and he was having trouble sleeping the last 2 days after dropping the diss. So he apologized at his festival, the Dreamville Festival, right? Dog, I have never been so disappointed in a rapper in my fucking life. Like, I get the whole it didn't sit right with my spirit, da 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 da. But nigga, why did you jump out the window in the first place? Why, like, why, if it didn't sit right with your spirit, why have you been trying to proclaim yourself as the best rapper for the past, what, I don't know, 2 years maybe? All I'm saying is, like, this cannot be the same nigga that said, I'm probably going to hell if Jesus asks for a feature. But y'all having what is it? Verbal sparring that don't sit right with your spirit. You was going to hell if Jesus asked you for a feature. Come on, doggy. What is we talking about? You also the rapper that said, I put your favorite rapper's neck in a noose and I'm never letting loose. Well, what if I told you my favorite rapper was Kendrick Lamar? Don't look like you putting his neck in a noose. It's pretty loose. Pretty loose. And then this one right here. You said this in Johnny P's Caddy, I think. These first couple lines from Johnny P's Caddy. You said, of course I'm trying to revive a sport that's dying. Well, Jermaine, sorry to tell you, brother. You just single-handedly killed competitive rap. You did that. Nobody else. Another line. On God, the best rapper alive. Headshot. And go ask all the best rappers that died. Go ask all the best rappers that died. They'll tell you he never lied. Again, claiming that you are the best rapper. And you telling us, rap fans, that you, first of all, you sent the shots first in first-person shooter mode. In first-person shooter. You've been sending subliminal shots at Kendrick and anybody, really. But now, when you have to defend the claim of being the best rapper, it doesn't sit right with your fucking spirit. What are we talking about? It wasn't like y'all was coming crazy at each other. Neither of y'all said any like crazy disparaging things or super disrespectful things to each other. Y'all was literally just throwing back and forth, I'm better than you bars. Competition in rap. The lamest thing you've ever done. No, bro, the lamest thing you ever done is fucking apologize for rapping. What the nobody got hurt. Nobody got overly disrespected. Nobody talked about your wife. You and Kendrick ain't talk about, Kendrick ain't talk about your wife or your kids or whatever. You ain't talk about his wife, his kids, his family. None of that. Y'all niggas was literally just talking about who is better than who. And that didn't sit right with your spirit. What are we talking about, bro? Then look, more lines. Niggas making threats and I laugh cause you ain't a threat. Well, clearly Kendrick got you fucking sweating. Like you said, you was losing sleep. Kendrick was in your fucking nightmare screaming like, ah! Scaring the shit out of you, nigga. Kendrick is clearly a fucking threat to you. Another line. Don't ask me about how I feel about no. Don't ask me how I feel about no rappers. Shit, they okay, I guess. You saying I'm better than these niggas, but I guess the rest of you niggas, y'all alright, I guess. Whatever. This is the same person. The diss didn't sit right in my spirit. What are we fucking talking about, bro? Come on. He FaceTime and asked for a feature and saw the face of death. You seeing Kendrick's face in your nightmares, nigga? What are we talking about? Nigga really said, he said, never realized how good I was sleeping for the past 10 years until these last 2 days. Dog, that nigga Kendrick was in your nightmares, fucking just singing all his pops, all his hits, just screaming, ah! Had you shook. What the fuck, Cole? This is crazy. Then look, another line. My table said, I'll dine on your favorite. One verse will take his breath. Again, you are claiming that you are the best rapper right now. You've been saying it. You've been throwing subliminal shots. Now, when one of the best rappers that we all know and has been solidified as one of the best pens in our current rapping generation comes out and he shoots at you, you shoot back and you fucking cower away and say, I'm sorry. What the fuck? What'd he say? A lot of debate in my numeral, not the 2, not the 3, I'm the UNO. You're calling yourself number 1. You have to stand on what the fuck you're talking about, Cole. Oh my God, bro. We the big 3 like we started a league, but right now I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali. Another one. You said, yeah, we're all good, but again, you're proclaiming that I am better than both of these niggas. I'm better than Drake, and I'm better than Cole. I'm better than Kendrick. You did this. You fucking did it, bro. Then we talk about shooting at Kendrick. What do you say? Rhyming with me is your biggest mistake. The Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. So you just said it about the big 3, but then that was like the next line. This was in first person shooter. I think it was like one of the next lines. You just excluded Kendrick out of it and said it's just me and you, Drake. We the ones that competing, not this nigga Kendrick. Kendrick internalized all that shit and shot at both of you niggas. I thought you was the savior of hip hop, bro. What the hell? What the hell, bro? My goodness, bro. Like, listen, I understand where you coming from, the whole mental health shit. I get that. But this isn't nothing, like, in this specific situation, that's not enough. Like, what y'all are talking about is not enough for you to get that off, bro. Y'all aren't saying super disrespectful shit. Nobody is coming to blows because of this beef. Nobody is shooting at each other because of this beef. Y'all are just literally, this is verbal sparring. This was verbal sparring, and you let the whole hip hop community down, bro. I'm sorry. Everybody trying to be PC, fucking Styles P, like all the old battle tested niggas is saying like, oh, they trying to be politically correct. Like, oh yeah, like the MC and me definitely wanted to see y'all go at it, but the grown man in me sees this as growth and like, get the fuck out of here. That's not hip hop. Hip hop is not the place for you to feel like, oh, I feel bad because I'm coming at somebody that I love. You did not say anything disrespectful, nigga. You might have lied a little bit, but that's okay in a diss. Y'all was literally just saying to each other that I'm better than you. You came out the gate, was like, Kendrick, I'm better than you and Drake, essentially. Kendrick came back and said, nigga, fuck both of y'all. I'm better than both of y'all, and it's just me. There's no big 3. You come back and say, nigga, no, you better watch your mouth. I rap better than you, and you only pop out every 30 months to drop some hot shit, or you only hear because of controversy. Where did none of that not feel right in your spirit? Y'all could literally be cool after this still, because there's nothing super disrespectful being said. There's nothing like going too far to where you can't come back from. That was some of the most corniest and lamest shit I've ever seen happen in hip hop, bro. Like claiming you're the best, and then the defending that claim doesn't sit right with your spirit. That is hip hop in 2024. You let down Hove, you let down Nas, you let down Jadakiss, you let down Beanie Siegel, you let down anybody that has ever had a great diss and contributed into hip hop, this thing that we call hip hop and competitive rap. You let all them niggas down, Cole, and that's crazy because the the mass consensus was becoming that you were the best rapper out of the three. Like your pen was the best out of the three. We was going to Kendrick to always get the super artistic introspective shit. We was going to Drake to get the hits and the commercial aspect, and we was coming to Cole to get that real rap. And you let us the fuck down, Cole. You let us all down. What the fuck, bro? I'm not jacking you apologizing for no PG-13 diss. I'm not jacking that at all, bro. Any Cole fan that listen to this, y'all know that shit is some bullshit. Y'all is trying y'all damnedest to defend it. There is nothing to defend. That was some corny, lame shit, bro. Y'all didn't say anything crazy to make you have to apologize. It just didn't spit like you was talking about how, oh yeah, I love Kendrick. Me and Kendrick is cool. Da 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 da. Nigga, y'all can still be cool, but when it comes to this competition shit, you hear sports players say it all the time. I'm friends with this guy. This is my guy. But once we get on that field, all that friendship should go out the window. I'm trying to beat you. And sorry, y'all let Kendrick beat y'all niggas. Now, Drake, it's on you, bro. It is up to you. Or all them boogeyman claims that Kendrick be getting, they're all correct. Every single one of them. So please, save hip hop, please. What the fuck? Y'all cannot let this shit happen. But nextly, I want to give y'all, I guess, a little funny topic. I got I've given y'all my top 5 black men and women. Now I'm gonna start going into other races. So, first one I got. Oh, and I think I gave y'all my top 5 white women too. So here we go with my top 5 white guys. These are my top 5 white guys of all time. Starting off strong with that boy Mac Miller, R.I.P. That is my fucking guy. Mac Miller is the best white dude ever, bro. Like, nigga he was cool as shit. He was funny as hell. He was chill as hell. He could rap his ass off. And he was like, he's one of those white guys that knows they're white, but loves to be around us black people and loves to be around people of color. But he knows that he's a white man and keeps it that way and just walks in his cool whiteness. Again, R.I.P. to Mac Miller, one of my favorite rappers. Another one, Seth Rogen, funny as fuck. He's giving us classics. Well, Seth Rogen was in what? That Zach and Mary Make a Porno, classic. Superbad, classic. What else was he in? Shit. The Green Lantern, Green Hornet, not so classic, but still, we'll give you a pass for that one. But Seth Rogen, that's my guy. He's funny as shit. I would love to smoke a blunt, I think he smokes joints, but I'd love to smoke a joint with him. Tony Hawk, bro, this nigga had every black kid in the like, just every black kid. When Tony Hawk was like of prominence, we all wanted to be skaters because of this nigga. We all wanted to be skaters because of Tony Hawk. Shout out to you, Tony Hawk. Larry Bird, best white man to ever touch a basketball. Now, Joker and Luka might have something to say about that in a couple years. But as of right now, best white man to ever touch a basketball, Larry Bird. And last but not least, Will Ferrell. Another funny ass nigga, bro. Will Ferrell has been being funny since the mid 90s. It's 2024. That's 30 years of fucking comedy. Hilarious. Those are my top 5 white guys of all time. Oh man. And nextly, we getting into our current event, man. So real quick, our current event, right? In a stunning Easter Sunday heist on March 31st, a sophisticated burglary at an undisclosed money storage facility in Silmar, San Fernando Valley has left authorities in Los Angeles perplexed. The facility, managed by Garda World and responsible for storing cash from businesses across Southern California, fell victim to what is now considered one of LA's most significant thefts, yielding as much as $30 million. Damn, them boys got away with some good bread. Details of the operation are as intriguing as they are concerning. The heist was executed with remarkable precision by a seasoned crew, passing security measures to gain access to the vault without triggering any alarms. The burglars reportedly entered the building through the roof, leaving no external signs of forced entry. Further complicating the investigation, authorities were not alerted until the safe was opened on Monday, highlighting the sophistication and stealth of the predators. Damn, these boys was good. Law enforcement officials, excuse me, Law enforcement officials, acknowledging the scale and complexity of the crime, are scrambling for leads. The magnitude of the stolen amount surpasses any previous armored car robberies in Southern California history. It remains unclear how the thieves acquired information about the vast sum of money stored at the facility, raising questions about potential inside knowledge or meticulous reconnaissance prior to the operation. The audacity and precision of the heist have stunned both authorities and the public alike. Detectives from LAPD's Mission Division are leading the investigation, focusing and gathering evidence and identifying possible suspects. Excuse me. As of now, the case stands as an extraordinary and brazen example of criminal ingenuity in the heart of Los Angeles, leaving the authorities with the formidable task of unraveling the mystery behind one of the city's largest cash robberies to date. So, them niggas is playing real life San Andreas out here, dog. Them niggas hit them niggas for a $30 million heist that they didn't recognize was going until Monday. Hey, shout out to them, bro. Listen, I hope y'all never get caught. Run that shit up, because how the fuck 30 million? Nope, they went through the roof, bro. They niggas was playing they played GTA a lot, dog. That's crazy. That's some wild shit. But nextly, so that was our current event. So now it is time for our fan questions. And as I say every episode, when you see me post podding, pod time, pod day, what's on your mind / questions, ask me whatever it is that you want to ask me. You ask me, or you put it in that suggestion box, question box right then and there. And I'm going to talk about it at the end of the pod. Okay? So for my fan questions for this episode, we got 5. Shout out to y'all for listening to me and asking more questions. Thank you. So Shadira Tucker, what up, girl? What up, sis? What up? We don't really know each other personally, but you listen to the podcast and you my sis now because you be tuned in. So shout out to you, Shadira. This is your 3rd or 4th time now, but you put a couple Jones in here. So yeah, we're gonna read all your questions and let's go. So Shadira Tucker, she says, do you believe not having a dad is an excuse to be a whore or a man child? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, while it does make your life harder to not have a dad, but once you become of an adult age, bro, it's nobody's fault. It's nobody's duty. Duty is a funny word, but it is nobody's duty but your own to fucking heal whatever childhood trauma you went to so you can be an upstanding, somewhat functional adult, an emotionally stable adult. You know, a non-toxic adult. It no, you don't get an excuse for that. You don't. Like up to a certain age, maybe, but I think you're around my age, so I'm probably guessing that you're asking these questions and it's regarding to people around our age. So yeah, at our age, no, it's not an excuse at all. Go get some fucking therapy and work through your trauma. Therapy's not that expensive. Shit, you can do this shit on your phone now. So no excuse for that. Kai Owen, she said, "Do people microwave they blunt beforehand?" I used to do that. I don't really anymore unless it's like I like had a super wet mouth, pause, or no diddy. When I was rolling the blunt and it's like a little bit too wet, again, pause, no diddy. So I'll pop it in the microwave. Yeah, but I definitely used to do that. And it would make it would kind of like I remember, I would definitely remember doing that even before that, but like I still do that now if the blunt is a blunt or wet. But before we used to do it because it would kind of like dry, not all the way, well, yeah, kind of dry the leaf out and make it kind of like a little bit stiffer, but it would make the smoke a lot slower and smoother. It was a good drum. We used to do that in high school. Uh, but I don't know if people still do that. I remember. Have you ever? I'm asking you a question back, Kai. If whenever you watch this, if you watch, well, I hope you watch it because you asked the question. So if you watch this, I'm asking you a question back, Kai. If you have you ever put a blunt in the microwave to light it? Now that's down bad. I've done that a couple times too, and you gotta fucking. It's kind of scary because you gotta stare at the microwave while it's popping, and you be like, "Oh shit!" But and because you gotta stare at it because it's like one of those pops that happens while it's in there is gonna light the front of the blunt. So as soon as it happens, you gotta take the fucking blunt out quick. So yeah, we did that before. Um, and then Shadira Tucker asks again. She says, "Is it wrong to hit someone because I'm mad?" Um, so I'm gonna couple that question with your next question, which is why do people think toxic behavior is okay? Well, Shadira, if you're asking is it wrong to hit someone when because you're mad, that's toxic because you should not be hitting somebody when just because you're mad. You only should be hitting someone if they hit you first or in extenuating circumstances they completely disrespect you and there's no other way that you got to go up and you got to like go in a mouth pause no diddy but yeah. And why do people think toxic behavior is okay? Because it's fucking it's glorified. Look at all the shit that like a bunch of people watch. Like look at all that baddies shit. Look at all the shit on Zeus. Look at reality television. Look at all of that shit. All of that shit glorifies toxic relationships and toxic behavior. That's why people think it's okay. I don't think it's okay at all. And I also don't indulge in most of that content either. But you look at people who you can clearly like you can look at people and see like their toxicity level and you can kind of tell the type of shit that they watch. Because I don't know, they kind of like emulate the shit that they see on TV. And last question from my boy. Bro, I still don't know how to fully pronounce your Instagram name. At Shah, Shaji Ali, my boy Hakeem. Um, he said, "How does it feel to watch live wrestling compared to watching it on TV?" Um, I kind of gave you that answer, but it feels different because you got to get used to. It's like you're paying attention to. You're like really paid attention more to the match, right? But when you're at home watching it, you're paying attention to the match, but you're also being entertained by the commentary. In the arenas, we don't hear the commentators, so you really just got to focus on the match. So I would say that's probably the biggest difference. And yeah, but it was still great though. Like, bro, eyewitness. I think I seen you on the stories or whatever. You watched some of the stories, but yes, nigga, I witnessed the rock bottom John Cena in the middle of the ring. I thought I would never see that ever in my life in person. Happy as shit. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. It be so like If you ever watch wrestling, they all like they describe the crowd as electric a lot. That is the perfect word for that shit because that's how it feels in there. It be so loud and just so boisterous and monstrous and just like booming of sounds and the screams and the chants. It's like, yo, it's an amazing time, bro. And if you were into wrestling as a kid, go as an adult, bro. Fucking relieve that childhood trauma because I know as kids, as wrestling fans, we all wanted to go to those events, but we all didn't get the chance. Some people definitely got the chance and they were lucky to go, but for the ones that didn't and you can afford it, go to a live wrestling event as an adult. You will go. It will take you right back to your fucking childhood, right back. Take you right back to Monday night, you being like 8 years old, sitting in front of the TV. I don't know, maybe eating some pizza or having some snacks or something, just glued. It'll take you right back to that shit. I promise you. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna shut up though. Those are all my questions and my topics for today. The song of the day, excuse me. What is going to be the song of the day today? Song of the day. Song of the day. Song of the day. It's a song of the day. The song of the day is we'll do Workin by me. HeIsMellowD, of course. Listen, we are at the end of the pod. I want you to know that I ain't shit yet, but I will be when I get further in life. So I'm letting you know that now so you can hop aboard the mellow train before it's too late and before we run out of seats for all the passengers and shit and all that shit. You feel me? As y'all can see, I'm trying to work on like a little ending thing. I don't know. I'm kind of fucking with it. We'll work on it more. But yeah, man, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, retweet, repost, follow, tell a friend, all of that good stuff to this podcast so this podcast can grow. I want you to make it a great day or not. The choice is yours, little bitch. Look, if you don't see me out, it's cause I'm working. You know I've always been the type to put the work in. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. I gotta ice my baby out because she worth it. I keep my grass cut low, these snakes is lurking. You come from me or one of mine and then it's curtains. I love your body natural, don't need a surgeon. I gotta reach all of my goals, I'm so determined. Look, it's like these niggas watch my every move. A bunch of missing me too's, but they can't do shit like I do, cause ain't no stopping me, I'm on the move. So much shit that I've been through. Remember them days we ain't had no food, but I don't regret not for a second about the way we came up. I drive a Chevy, but my parents built their kids for a tough. I've been working on my crafts, I got some hits in the tuck. Don't talk about it, I just do it like I'm Shia LaBeouf. These niggas pocket watch instead of getting their own paper. Young nigga focus, I need that house with no neighbors and 100 acres. I love my haters, the best feelings when you bossing up with no favors. Look, if you don't see me out, it's cause I'm working. You know I've always been the type to put the work in. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. I gotta ice my baby out because she worth it. I keep my grass cut low, these snakes is lurking. You come from me or one of mine and then it's curtains. I love your body natural, don't need a surgeon. I gotta reach all of my goals, I'm so determined. Look, my first job, I was 10, I cleaned up for the beauticians. Ever since I was 10, I've been on a money-making mission. Bad kid, got my ass beat, I barely asked permission, but now I'm the shit. So much so that my alias is chitlins. Look, used to have to wait in line, but now they waiving the admission. HeIsMellowD, the drippy hippie. They know I'm so full of ambition. Yeah. Look, the grind won't slow until my face is on the billboard. My girl, my parents, and my brothers, yeah, I kill for. I don't have no kids, but that's the next thing on my checklist. She throw that pussy so precise, you know I catch it. Look, if you don't see me out, it's cause I'm working. You know I've always been the type to put the work in. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. I gotta ice my baby out because she worth it. I keep my grass cut low, these snakes is lurking. You come from me or one of mine and then it's curtains. I love your body natural, don't need a surgeon. I gotta reach all of my goals, I'm so determined.